I am here to prove that rosemary oil really does work. Like, no lie, I was skeptical at first, but look at my hair. This is no extensions, and I swear since I've been doing this rosemary oil mask, my hair has done a complete 360. So I'm going to show you guys how I make two different kinds of rosemary oil sprays, and they are going to be in spray bottles, so it's easy use. At first, when I started the rosemary oil, I was just going ahead with the dapper or the dropper, whatever the hell it's called, and I was just dropping it all through my hair. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, it smelled and my boyfriend didn't like it, and I felt like I was wasting product. So I'm gonna show you an easy way to dilute the smell and put it in a spray bottle to make it more convenient and smell less harsh. And then I'm gonna show you another way to make it homemade. So let's start with the first way. So the first one I'm going to show you is going to be the one that I use more often. That one is already with the pre-made product. So this is rosemary oil, 100% organic rosemary oil, and this is grapeseed oil, 100% organic grapeseed oil. And I got both of these from Amazon, and I am just going to fill up the one that I already use normally, and it's almost empty, so I'm just going to kind of show you how I make this. So start off with an empty bottle, obviously, pour some water in. I go about halfway, and then I take some rosemary oil and I just drop a few of the rosemary oil in. I kind of just like eyeball it. Rosemary oil going in, and like I said, I already had some in here I started off with. And then what is gonna help dilute the smell is gonna be the grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil has no scent, so it really helps dilute that rosemary oil really strong smell. So this is going to be your pre-made product, and this is it, just water, rosemary oil, grapeseed oil. Go ahead and shake it up, put this on your hair a few times a week. Now I'm going to show you how to do rosemary oil number 2, and we're going to start off with an empty bottle, and then we're going to do some mint and some rosemary leaves, and these are fresh, organic. And then I have some water boiling on the stove, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop some leaves in the boiling water. I'm gonna let it boil, and then once it's done boiling, I'm gonna let it cool. Once it cools, we're gonna go ahead and add it to our spray bottle, and then you can add the grapeseed oil in if you really don't like the smell. But if you don't wanna leave if you don't wanna buy the grapeseed oil, or you don't wanna add it in, you don't need to. But the homemade one, I do like to leave in the fridge. So because it is homemade and it is fresh, I do like to leave it in the fridge. And it's kind of like a cooling sensation when you do put it on. It's like a nice cooling mask. I like it. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go put it in the stove, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the mint and the rosemary and let that boil. So let's recap. You boil for 10 minutes, you let it cool, you add it to your spray bottle, you refrigerate, and you use it once or twice a week.